What is going on, guys, and welcome back to episode 4 of the Red Pandacast. I enjoyed doing this so much the other day that I thought I'd do it again for another day. Yeah. I enjoyed doing this so much the other day. I thought, you know what?
13 is my favorite prime
come back
by
and do this again.
Asterisk.
That's annoying. So every time a song plays, it's gonna read out the song. That's irritating. I mean, I could stop the bot from chatting, but I don't want to do that either. Guess I could kind of stop the music, right? Thing is, though, you can't stop the chat attribution, which is a bit annoying about the thing with pretzel rocks. You can't stop chat attribution, so yeah. I know what I can do though. I can filter it in the settings. Let's do that. Let's filter it in the settings. Then that way, it'll be like, hey, by the way, you. It'll be like, hey, you, I need to ignore. So let's do custom panel, events, chat, keyword filters, mute message by keyword. Now, what might I want to do? Playing with that. Never do that like that. There we go. Okay, so hopefully that ignores it now. Should be a lot better to solve the issue. So yeah, as I was saying, a lot of stuff's been happening. I made some videos today, which was fun. I enjoy making videos. It's been going well making videos overall for the most part. But let's hop into it and get this up, shall we? So I've been making a few videos today. We're on various platforms all over the place. But the first one that we did today was Johnny Depp, which was unique to say the least. But essentially, Amber Heard was trying to get the latest lawsuit against Johnny Depp tossed from court again. We tried to get this lawsuit tossed for, well, since every entered it in 2019. We've been trying for like 2 years to get rid of this thing. She just doesn't want it, obviously. So why would you want a lawsuit? It's easy to get rid of the lawsuit and just have your counter lawsuit done with, right? But it didn't work, and the lawsuit's going through, like, it's happening April 2022, and it's gonna be pretty big. Like, the subpoenas all over for a lot of people, so yeah, this is gonna be a big one where a lot of stuff's gonna come out, and I was kind of glad in some ways to hear that this is happening, just for the sake of it happening and just getting it all with, right? We're at that point where it's been like, oh my god, who's right and who's wrong? What is actually going on here? Like, there's a lot of stories of he did this, she did this, but there's like no in between. There's not like the full story. It's just things that have been said and things that have been shown and like leaked, but not exactly proven. Like, it's like every single part there's something missing, right? And rather than getting the full picture of what's happening, you start getting like a garbled, intermittent version that doesn't really, you know, it's missing stuff. So I hope that now that this is actually going ahead, we'll finally have everything come to light. We can finally see exactly what went on with who, with where, and get the overall picture and be like, yo, actually, now we know exactly what happened. We can have a definitive conclusion, and we can just kind of be done with it. Because I feel like a lot of people at this moment, there's two sides, right? There's people who are like, right, we need to get this done. We need justice. Let's get on with it. And then there's people who are like, man, I am so sick of this. I am sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of talking about it. I'm sick of hearing other people talk about it. I'm sick about the brigades of people just being like, all over left and right, yelling loudest and trying to prove someone's right through yelling, but none of us know who's right because none of us have all the information. And one of the things that's been subpoenaed is the LAPD and the LAPD records. So that'll be the big thing in this. It will be, what actually law enforcement saw, like what happened, like their opinion on, was the damage, was there this, was there that, who was the aggressor, this, that, and finally we can get that information and be like, okay, it was him or it was her, and move on from it. I feel like that's kind of what everybody wants, right? Me included, to some extent. So, moving on from Johnny Depp, we'll move on to another thing that I've made a video on today, which was kind of interesting. A hacker who stole and gave back $600 million has been offered a job from the company he stole from. So, yeah, a hacker basically hacked this cryptocurrencies exchange thing. They exchange, do transactions through blockchains for cryptocurrency, and he managed to get into their system and exploit it. He did give back the 600 million, the majority of it. I think there's a little bit left to give back, but it has to be unfrozen in order for him to actually be able to transfer it back to the company. So, and this was like from PC Gamer, and rather than going after him legally, they've done what a lot of tech firms do, where they see someone with talent who could be a potential asset, especially someone who's uncovered something like this big. Like, this is a big thing, right? 600 million US dollars is like nothing to sniff at. That is a huge amount of money. So yeah, they like spoke to him. He explained exactly his thoughts on, the exploit itself, what happened, their infrastructure, their network security, and they were like, hey, we want to offer you a job. But on top of that, they gave him $500,000. He was initially offered it and turned it down, and then they sent it to him anyway and just says, here's the money, do what you want with it. This wasn't even anything in relation to the job. They just did this sort of a finder's fee for exposing the exploit and giving them the information so they can deal with it. But also, at the same time, it was it was done in such a way as to where they wanted to offer him a job as well. So it was a twofold, right? They offered him a job and they gave him some money as well as compensation for being a stand-up person. And, he could have tried to get away with 600 million. He could have fucked them over and got, destroyed it, or never given it back or anything, or not spoke to them or contacted them. It's like, this dude could have really screwed them over in many ways, but he didn't, and kudos to him. It is different, right? I think this is like the biggest exploit story like this that I've heard for a long time, where it's such a large amount of capital that has actually been compromised. That's like kind of it on the what I've been doing with videos front. Let's get into like some entertainment stuff. I've been watching new TV shows. I started off, I've been watching The Outpost on CW. Well, it's from CW, but it was made by Sci-Fi. It's quite old now. I've been watching the first season, which came out in 2018. And I've been enjoying it. It's been pretty fun, right? Like, it's been fun. Like, TV show's pretty cool and all that. So, it's sort of medieval. It's fantasy based. There's different creatures and people and stuff going on there. I don't think 6.3 is a fair evaluation of it. I feel like it deserves a little bit more than that. I can understand why people didn't give it a higher rating, because personally, some of the pacing and...
Hello is Nate UG.
Hello, Anne! But yeah, some of the pacing and sort of the way it's filmed is a little bit amateurish in some areas, and then also just in other areas it's just oddly off. How are you, Anne? How are you doing? It's an odd one, but like I'll kind of show you the trailer anyway, so you guys can like see for yourself. This trailer. I'll let this play while I talk about it. But essentially, you know, it is a fantasy show with elves and other creatures and humans and stuff.
I feel kinda tired but also good. The feeling after a good workout.
Nice! That is nice. Hey, camera. Thank you. There we go. Camera wasn't even looking at me. That's good. That's good. I'm too lazy to work out. I am. I need to do more, but I just don't want to do more at the same time. I just
Do you
don't.
want to watch Birds of Prey with us in Discord soonish?
Ooh, tonight, or are you saying like soonish you'll be doing that? Like, is it gonna be like a sub night, like a viewers thing? Oh, for those who don't know, Anne streams. Anne is a wonderful lady who streams usually on Sunday nights around 8 p.m. GMT and around 9 p.m. GMT plus 1? Which is what, like UTC plus 1? Oh my god. Stop that. There we go. I don't need a second video. Oh my god. That was scary.
We are still looking for Date Glitch Cat.
Yeah, like, if you set me up and let me know, like, what day you want to do this on, like, yeah, I'm definitely down for that. I love watching films. It'd be awesome. I'll tell you what else I've been watching. I've been watching Ted Lasso. Have you watched Ted Lasso? Oh my god, this show, man. This show, Ted Lasso. So I'll kind of get into it and let the trailer play in the background while I talk. So Ted Lasso is about a fake English football team, AFC Richmond. And basically he's an American football coach who's never, ever coached an English football team. A real football team. And he comes with no experience and tries to coach these guys. And it kind of turns out not to be terrible.
Genesis Evangelion again, LUL.
Oh, Neon Genesis and Evangelion. I love how Texas speak is like Evangelion. Evangelion. Where it's like Evangelion. Oh. Thank you, Hazel, Microsoft Texas speech lady. You are wonderful. But yeah, like, oh my god, this show's so good. This show's so good. It's one of those shows, and it makes you feel so good when you watch it. There's so much Britishness in it.
When she is saying glitch cat because it sounds more like bitch cat PogChamp.
I know what you mean. I thought, I don't know, because like it makes it easier because obviously the podcast, you listen to the last episode, but when I live stream, obviously nobody can hear what chat's saying, right, in the podcast, because it's not getting recorded. So it sounds like basically I'm having a weird conversation with voices in my head rather than actual people. So I was like, if I'm going to do this live every so often, I thought, why not add somewhere for viewers to actually talk? And then that way we can actually hear people and be like, oh, yo, he isn't crazy. He's actually talking to someone. There's actually a lady there. There's a voice. But yeah, Ted Lasso, if you're into football, or just Jason Sudeikis, or just comedy in general, it's one of them where it's a kind of a blast. It's probably the only show that I watched this year where when I watch it, I just sit there and I just chill. And I'm just so happy. Because it's like a show that I know is going to be good. And it's just nice. It's just happy. Yeah. It's a good show. It's a good show. Oh. Oh, The Bad Batch. I finished The Bad Batch. I finished season 1. Oh god, season 1 ended. I was so sad that season 1 ended because it was that good. It kind of did depress me slightly. However, there is a season 2 coming out. According to this is official trailer. And I have not watched the trailer, so we will watch the trailer and see what it's like. Well, this is Bad Patch season 2 trailer. I mean, I'm so excited. Oh my god, this is actually ultra wide. I should have. Oh yeah. But this is so good. It's such a good show. For anyone who's watched Clone Wars or Star Wars Rebels, you'll enjoy this. You'll definitely enjoy this. If I remember right, it's the original person from Star Wars Rebels who starts off in this show. And then these clones break off because of what happens. Basically, it follows on from the end events of the Revenge of the Sith. Which is freaking awesome. It's so freaking awesome.
Anything Star Wars related since 2015? More guess MIRK.
Oh my god. I don't blame you for not watching films. The films were kind of a letdown. But the TV shows, oh my god. TV shows are on point. Partly because Dave Filoni, who's worked on a lot of Star Wars projects, a lot of the older ones, and worked on Clone Wars for years. He's been working on Star Wars Rebels when that was a TV show. And he's been working on The Bad Batch. So he makes it all tied together with the films that he had some roles in as working on. And he just understands the Star Wars universe. And what makes me actually sad is, not that he works on TV shows, I think it's fantastic that he does. But that is that they haven't given him a role in the films to, like, actually have a decision and a say. So he has, like, basically no say in what the films are.
But
so
I
basically,
watched Black Widow and the Suicide Squad on the last weekend. Glitch Cat, it was good. I really missed going to the cinema.
Oh, did you? A lot of people have been telling me that, the Suicide Squad, the second one, is actually really good. And it's a lot better than the first one. So that's kind of, like, got me interested in it, but I don't know. Like, with things where they are in the UK, it's like fucking shit trying to go to the cinema or anything. Oh, it's such a mess at the moment. Like, my doctors is such a mess. In fact, out of everywhere in the UK, I probably live in one of the shittest areas.
Finally Harley got some nice dresses. KPO furt.
That's good to hear. Margot Robbie looking good. Like, where I live, it's, like, trash because I think I told you this, like, if I want to go get vaccinated, then I have to, like, travel for fucking miles. And it works out being, like, it's like, to go, it's either £30.
She looking real good. Red is a good colour for her.
She does look good with red. But, like, I have to pay £30 in taxi fares to get there. Or, I have to get the bus. But if I get the bus, then it ends up going from being a normal trip. You'd think, like, on a bus, just down the road, it'd be 20 minutes, half an hour tops to get there. Like, with stops and stuff if there was people. But it isn't. It works out to be something like nearly 2.5, 3 hours. It's like, what? I have to stay there for an hour, almost, nearly, to be kept an eye on. And then I have to travel like 3 hours. It's so stupid. And then the other place that they wanted to send me to which was the first one I got, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? Where's this place? That was 5.5 miles away, and that would have cost me £40 to get there. I was like, what the hell? I was like, why can't you subsidize this, or actually just do it at my GP, which is literally 10 minutes down the road? And when I say 10 minutes down the road, it's like a 5 to 10 minute walk. I literally go out my house, go down one street, go down another street, go to the end, and then my GP's right there. But my GP won't do it. My GP's like all out, checked out completely. They're like, oh, we're not doing anything. We have the facilities to do it, but we're not going to help anyone. You have to go to one of the other places. So annoying. Nah, I won't talk about them.
That sucks. We just have to walk 20 minutes or take a tram, then it should be 10 minutes and 2-minute walk.
Yeah. Like, but the thing is, it's not even that far on the boat. The problem is the schedule. The schedules for them. Because I checked the schedule for them. I was like, okay, work out the schedule. Because you know how you do schedule finders and you can work out how much it'll cost per ticket. So I did that. And it was like, oh yeah, this will take 3 hours. I was like, what? It's like, yeah, it's going to take 3 hours. And then I double checked it. Like myself, manually doing it. And I was like, why? Why is there not more bus routes? And why is it taking this long? I won't do that one. And I won't do that one. I'll save them for later. So, gaming news. Phil Spencer, the Xbox guy. I actually really like Phil Spencer. I actually like Xbox. I never used to like Xbox. I always used to hate Xbox with a passion. Like, growing up, I was Sony, and hated Xbox. But then, after the 360, when they got to the next gen, and then it started, Microsoft, like, was, oh, PC is, like, a really untapped market that we have, and we can do so much better with this. That's where I started liking Xbox, because I was like, wow, these guys are, like, really embracing PC gaming and try to do stuff. But he wants the developers to focus on good gaming experience, not trends. So over the years, free-to-play Battle Royale genre has, oh my god, had so many games. Every single game is tried to become relevant by...
Champ.
Yeah, like every single game's trying to shove Battle Royale in to increase attention for the game developers and players alike. With games like Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone, Apex Legends, Valorant, PUBG, The Cycle, then there's, what's the other one? Elysian, is it? I think it's Elysian. There's a lot. So Warzone constantly topping the charts when it comes to monthly active players. It comes as no surprise that other companies want to be a part of the action. In a recent interview conducted by Games Radar, Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, expressed his thoughts on this growing trend of free-to-play Battle Royale games, and mentions how developers should focus on creating good gaming experience for players instead of jumping on the bandwagon of the newest trends. Oh, Phil. Thank you for acquiring Bethesda. So we don't have any more shitty games.
Battle Royale?
Exactly. Phil wants the gaming industry to embrace diversity and all genres to be able to succeed. Oh, God bless Microsoft and Phil. Like, I will give Microsoft so much shit for the things they've done in the past. And, like, stuff that I haven't liked. But the way he and the team is taking the Xbox Games Pass and gaming in general with exclusives is that everything will be on PC as well as console. And just put a lot more focus into PC gaming and crossplay in the community as a whole. Yeah. I think the diversity of business models in the game industry is strength and a creative strength, not just a business strength. If you have a great game, whether it's a single player game with a beginning, middle and end, a game that has downloadable content through extended chapters, a free-to-play game or an ad-driven game, I want all of those to be able to succeed, he said, when asked whether Xbox tends to switch towards a predominantly free-to-play model is popularized by the battle royale genre or not. Okay, so basically what he's saying is, we're not going to just go and shove battle royale into all our games and make them free-to-play. We want every single type of game to be on the Games Pass, to be a part of our systems, to be a part of PC. Like, the big thing with Windows 11 is they want to focus a lot more on PC gaming. That's kind of a lot of the reason why they are actually bringing out Windows 11. Because they weren't actually going to do Windows 11, they were just going to stick with Windows 10. But instead they says we're going to do Windows 11, and we're going to focus heavily on improving the gaming experience on PC. And in part of that, they're working with AMD to do a lot of stuff. But Phil Spencer has emphasized that just because something is trending in the gaming community doesn't mean that everything has to be exactly that. There's no need to copy ideas constantly just because it's popular. You should focus on coming up with, unique and diverse games on your own. He says as an industry, we have to embrace that diversity. We have to ensure we don't fall into thinking, okay, everything has got to be a battle royale, free-to-play game now. He also stated that developers should focus on providing the right game experience to the audience instead of what is the market. The creator should use the business model that allows them to deliver the right experience for them, he said. Man. Lastly, he also iterated that players need to understand the fact that companies have to consider the financial outcome of what they create and what's at stake for them. As such, players should be fair towards their creative decisions. In this place, we have to be open to the fact that creative teams need to be financially beneficial. And, what they create, and that there isn't one business model to rule them all. Which I think is fair. He's not saying make everything microtransactions and pay to win. But he's basically saying all games come in different packages, and you should experience the game before criticizing the package it's in. Which I think is fair, to some extent. I mean, especially for the way Xbox is doing things, right? For what you pay and what you get, it's a great deal. So, I think if Xbox is sort of pushing these ideas onto games developers, that will actually be kind of beneficial. To have that pressure on them to be unique rather than just the same old thing. Like, Xbox is saying to the developers outrightly, look, we don't want the same thing. We don't want all these battle royale games. We want you to make something that you will think will be financially beneficial, is something that you think will be something that players love, and not just jump on what you think is popular now and what seems to be popular now. Like, that's cool. I think that's cool. I think there's been a lot of people trying to copy that trend. A lot of people trying to make a lot of money off it. And yeah. Oh, how was League of Legends, by the way, Anne? I know you've been playing League of Legends tonight with Angzart. Angart is another streamer as well. He's awesome. Can we get a shout out for Angzart in chat, Anne? Oh, Tech Raptor. Splitgate release date delayed indefinitely.
By the way, I got the Steam Deck reservation thingy.
Ooh, so you're gonna get a Steam Deck. Ooh, interesting. I have not looked into it too much. From what I heard, it's pretty decent. Well, obviously I haven't played it myself or experienced it. But from what I've heard, like, reviews say it's pretty decent. As long as you get, like, an SD card to upgrade storage, it's decent. But it's portable as well, right? It's portable like the Switch. So Splitgate is first-person shooter with portals. Has become widely popular. It's got so popular, in fact, that the developers have had to temporarily shut down the beta for a while, but its servers were practically bursting at the seams. It eventually came back up, but lengthy queue times have still proven to be troublesome for some.
We have a Switch, but if you can play your whole Steam bib, that's super nice.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that's cool. Since then, developers have managed to get queue times down to under 10 minutes in length. Oh, Jesus, 10 minutes, that's a long time. I don't even know whether I'd sit around for 10 minutes to get into a game. In fact, I don't think I feel like I'd sit around for 10 minutes to get into a game. Unfortunately, 1047 Games has came to a surprising conclusion. It's holding off on launch and extending its open beta. Well, the open beta is extended, so when is the release date? And there has not been a new release date announcement. Okay, that's not good. So, clearly they're having an issue with getting people in the game. Or should I say, getting people into matches in a timely fashion. I feel like that's a server issue. They need more servers. Or a better way of doing their connections. I haven't played the game though. Have you played Splitgate? Have you played Splitgate? This is another one. An indie dev has turned down $500,000 and sparks conversation about hostile publisher contract. So apparently an independent games developer, Jake Friend, creator of wizarding adventure Scrabdackle, knew that when he turned down a game publisher's offer, but says the contract that came with it was exploitative and contained insane breach of contract penalties, while leaving the publisher at considerably less risk. Jake Friend's thoughts posted to Twitter, kicked off a social media conversation about the give and take nature of contracts indie developers are often faced with when they desperately attempt to secure funding for the project. Let's have a read of this. Hi, indie dev, game dev. I turned down a pretty big publishing contract today for about $500,000 in total investment. I am a solo dev. They generally wanted to work with me, but couldn't see what was exploitative about the terms. I'm not under an NDA. I want to talk about it. Oh my god, that's kind of sad. Jay Friend, who publicly declined to name the publisher, explained that if a usually ambiguous breach of contract was found, the contract allowed the publisher to keep the rights to the game's IP. The publisher was also given all the rights to sell the game, and Jake Friend would lose his royalty, effectively giving the publisher 100% of the revenue. Wow. Wow, that's kind of insane. Jake Friend also said the contract would require him to pay back all of the advance money given to him, and incredibly that the publisher would be able to take control of the game's production and finished development at Jake Friend's personal cost, and with no limit to how much they could charge. Wow. That's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. Wow, that is horrible. Like, I've heard of some contracts, but holy damn. Losing your entire game, and then even after you've lost your game, they will charge you so they can finish it? Like, what? So here's me, a 30-year-old solo dev, facing a consequence where if my game is to be taken away from me, and I'm also in debt, he tweeted, the debt would be anywhere from $250,000 to $500,000, but with no option for further income, likely any funds I'd already received would be spent on the cost of living, and I don't have money like that, you know? So if this happens, I'm in debt forever. Wow, so his piece of game is Tyler Wilde explored in his piece of what a good and bad indie game publisher contract looks like. A good contract will usually, though not always, let the developer retain IP rights. developers should always retain IP rights unless the IP is the publisher's and that's something that they have taken up to work upon. But if it's their original IP, they should always retain it. An average advance of about 318,000 paid out over a series of milestones, like presenting an alpha build of the game. Revenue share would be 60-40 in favour of the publisher until the advance was recouped, at which time the split would be turned 60-40 in favour of the developer. So, yeah, it included a 100-0 split in favour of the publisher until the game sells about 24,000 copies and makes about 250,000. The contract also would require the publisher to pay the developer their share of revenue until 30 days past the end of the quarter, which could take 4 months. I think it means the developer to pay the publisher. I'm not sure. That sounds a little bit weird. If Jake Friend wanted to allege that the publisher underpaid him, the publisher is under no legal obligation to pay any penalty fee. Only what is legally owed, and any audit would come out of the developer's funds. Other details Jake Friend pointed out included allowing the publisher to implement advertisements in the game at the developer's expense and establishing that global sales taxes are solely the developer's responsibility. Holy crap, who was this publisher? This sounds horrible. Wow. So he says he voiced heavy concerns about the contract and they were surprised? What? How can you be surprised at that? That contract is super exploitative. And Drake said, very honestly surprised again. I don't think they meant harm or to exploit. Predatory behavior has been normalized in the industry. I guess it just doesn't stand out anymore. I mean, that's fair with everything that's going on with games companies. I don't understand why it's a surprise. Is it just me, or does that contract sound absolutely horrible? If there's any form of breach, you lose your entire game. On top of that, you have to pay them to finish your game for you, and then you still get nothing in return. And also, they own the rights to the game, so they can actually continue making it and just charge you anyway. That's a horrible contract. Yeah, so since the publisher's don't know, we're only looking through Jake Friend's eyes. Lawyer and legal commentator Richard Hogg says that, assuming everything Jake Friend says is accurate, I tend to agree that the repayment of lost rights is going too far. Often, if there is termination, I would look for repayment or loss of rights. They get their money back on your breach, but if they take your game instead, that debt is paid solely out of revenues. That there's no risk to a publisher for elongating the return of their capital. Yeah, not elongating the return of the capital, but taking the guy's entire game away. I don't know. I feel like that contract's pretty damn exploitative. I am not surprised that he walked away from that. I am not surprised at all. Okay, so the last things we have is actually kind of fun. The last things we have is games. We gotta have some games. So I'm gonna shut off the background chill music kind of thing. And we're gonna watch some game trailers. Some games that have came out or are coming out. So this one's a game that's just came out, right? And it is Mortal. What the hell? There. Let me read the thing. Let me read the thing. Oh my god, let me read the thing. There we go. Mortal Shield? Shell? Shield? Mortal Shell. What the hell? Thank you. Thank you for letting me read the thing. Holy crap. Let me grab this. What the hell? Oh my god, I really hate the Steam player. This is why I always watch crap on YouTube. Because when you use the Steam player, it just goes so crap so fast. Let's get to there. There we go. Okay, Steam, can I watch this now properly? Here we go. This is Mortal Shell. That's weird, that arena looks like Warframe. 2 old Warframe training arena. That's pretty short. That did not tell me a lot about the game. But actually, it's out. There's also another trailer. Let's watch this one.
I see the terror in the eyes of my kin. There is only you.
Okay.
Prepare.
I mean, the game's pretty.
For I shall
I'll give you that, it's pretty. So you get DLC free in it if you get it now, kind of thing. Right now. Okay, so you have different shells. I have no idea what they do though, so that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? So the shell shades. No idea what shell shades do. This weirdly looks like something like Dan would like. That arena looks so much like the old Warframe arena. That arena kept popping up in the background every so often, looked like the old Warframe arena. It's got mixed reviews though. Let's see what the reviews say about it. Product received for free. I mean, we'll ignore that one. Great Souls-like, satisfying in original combat. Though not very varied. Merely only 5 weapons. Okay, I can see why that might annoy people. Solid effects throughout. If it's your style. The alternative soundtrack is metal is AF. Okay. And the new roguelike mode adds a lot of replayability that the game was lacking. Okay, so that seems like it's improvement. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews for this, and I generally understand why, because I have a lot of mixed feelings about it, which I'll try to break down in this one. I really think there's a lot to love about this game, and for it to have come from a team of just 15 people is super impressive for me. However, I'm going to refund it because there are some glaring issues. Ew. The game draws on Souls as inspiration, but rather than simply copy and pasting Souls mechanics, the devs put in some unique elements such as the hardening mechanic, which acts as a timed block and I think works pretty well. Okay, so this is positive. Let's go to some negatives. Oh my god, that's wall of text. I'm not reading that. I was going to read that, but I'm not reading that. Holy crap. Dude. Learn to do paragraphs, dude. What the hell? In my region, this game costs over 500% more than the Valve's suggested price. Don't care about all the third world countries. I mean, that's not criticism. That's not criticism. The games are priced at the price that they are. Like, every game's gonna be the same price. They don't make games cheaper because of where you live. Like, what? That's not helpful. I have to sign in to do that. I'm not signing in to do that. Okay, so, yeah, this game looks interesting. I'm not sure why... Whatever. People downvote stuff for really stupid reasons. But there's a guy playing this on Twitch as well. But let's go. This one. You'll like this one, Anne. You will like this one. It's called Cat Lateral Damage. Remeowsted. Yep, so you'll like this one, Anne. So, we've got a cookie. We have a cookie.
Hi, my name is Cookie. I am a cat. I like
cat?
sunshine, playing with my favorite toys, and grooming my fur. I also have humans who love me. But sometimes they forget that my adorable fluffy exterior houses a demon of deadly destruction. Topple your things on the floor! Break the plates! Unroll toilet paper! Pulverize the flag!
I need this.
Tear up curtains! Destroy everything you love! Nap time! Like I said, my name is Cookie, and I am a cat. For now, I will sleep, but tomorrow is a new day.
Yep.
Tomorrow, I will rage again.
Yeah, so this I was like, oh my god, I need to talk about this today. Comes out on September 15th. It's gonna be on Steam. Oh, I'll post a link in chat so people can look at it. Copy link address. Oh my god, there we go. There we are. Really? No. Jeez, where's YouTube? Okay, I'll tell you two things I hate about YouTube and Twitter. What I don't like is that when you're on the platforms and you copy and paste a link, it goes to like some weird redirect shit that is about 3 times as long as the link that you copied.
/UTM_source=UTM_catlatural_damage_source=UTM_release_date_announce.
Thank you, Hazel. Okay, so we got another trailer, which is Sprawl, the official Realms Deep 2021 announcement trailer. Let's give this a look. Oh my god, I need to unmute it. I forgot that I muted all these. I forgot that I muted all of them. Ooh. Spoopy. Oh, it's a rave. Oh, it's a rave that, Later glow. Oh. What is this game? Ooh. Bit like Fear. Reminds me of Fear. With a bit more parkour. It's like Doom meets Fear.
This was once your favorite, wasn't it?
Oh, this trailer looks awesome. Holy shit. Just God's gone Cat John's in chat.
I wish I could play first-person stuff. Skeptical smiley.
Why can't you play first person
This is
stuff?
only the beginning of something bigger than yourself, and you will have your revenge.
Nice. That look cool. That look fun. I need to reset my thing so I can use freaking better Twitch TV remotes in my chat. That's like some Pepe Love shit though.
People love, people love, people love, people love.
Okay, so Fashion Police Squad. This is like the kind. Whoa, holy crap! This is long. Like 30 minutes. We'll watch like the first little bit, and then we'll stop. Holy crap! This is like a 31-minute trailer.
I have
Like-
issues with gaming sickness because of my eyes. Stupid stuff.
Nah, I get you. Like, I've had games that made me feel ill. Yeah, I suppose, like, if you have issues, then it can only exacerbate it. Like, holy crap. Any military game for me that involves a lot of foliage, it is hell. Every game, even World Tanks, is hell because I'm colorblind and I've really struggled with red and
Join
green.
aka Panda Squad Discord and hang out with other community members. https://discord.gg/5wcque2s.
Thank you, Hazel.
Even at this moment, our fashionable city is under assault.
It's like, what?
Baggy pants, dull
Is this an announcement or what? I don't understand. Like, this was posted in PC Gaming.
A message needs to be sent, and it needs to be sent in style. Time to serve some good old
I mean, people are saying they hope this game has stuff. So, like, what? It's not out yet? I mean, it looks cool and shit. I'll give you that, it looks cool. I mean, we won't watch all this because, like, yeah, let's skip a little bit to, like, some action so we get to see, like, at least that bit. There we go. Like, skip to some action. I just like jump stuff. Alright, so it's kind of like Wolfenstein. It's kind of like Wolfenstein. Alright. I mean, that's cool. Cool. I like it. I like it. It's good shit. I mean, it's good. Like, I like it. I don't know whether I'd play it though. I'd have to see, like, kind of more the mechanics of the game before I'd decide that. But definitely it looks cool and stuff. Huh. Yeah. I think it's fun. Yeah. So, Anne, how do you think today's gone? How do you think this podcast went compared to the others? Well, the last one that you listened to. And since I actually fixed everything, because the first two were horrible to listen to. I know it's for a fact. Because I listened to the back, and all you could hear in the background was a, like, kind of whine that was like... Bzzz. And, like, I could hear it in the background of the recording. I don't even know what it was. I fixed all my audio to get rid of it. But I still don't know what caused it. There was just, like, a random noise in the mic cable line that was horrible to listen to. So I'm really glad that that's gone. Because, oh, that drove me up the wall so much. I feel really bad for the people that listen to them episodes. There is a legit one dude who messaged me and who I'd listened to the other episodes. Wanderlust Saga, if you're listening to this one as well, thank you, I appreciate it. But, like, yeah. He listened to the first two episodes, bless him. Like, I didn't think anyone would listen to the first two. And he did. And he was so nice when he sent me a message. And said, like, I like some of the things he's talking about. I don't like some of the things he's talking about. But it's really nice listening to you talk about stuff. And that made me feel so happy at the same time. Alright, we're nearing the hour mark. So I'm gonna, like, call it here because certain places where I upload this have, like, limits on how long a podcast can be, which is a little bit annoying. But I want to thank everyone who listened to this, who is listening to this on other platforms. I hope this episode's been a little bit better, a little bit more well put together. I hope the topics have been interesting. I think today we've talked about a good variety of stuff. You know, we talked about some video stuff. We talked about some TV series. We talked about some gaming stuff. Watched some games trailers. Had chill time. You know, it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. It's definitely been different. I think it's worked out a lot better than the last attempt at this, which was a little bit all over. I think this episode turned out to be a little bit better, a little bit more put together and flawed well. Thank you, Anne, because you helped greatly in that. As you always do with everything, you're a wonderful lady. And always a pleasure to talk to. And so is Ang, if he is listening. If he isn't listening, please tell him that I say hi and I hope he's well. And I hope he's enjoying League of Legends as well. That's actually ironic. A friend of mine wants to start playing League of Legends, Esper, and I'm modding a stream. And Silent, one of the other moderators, has been pushing that I play League of Legends. So she might start doing that, and I don't know, like she'll either love it or she'll hate it. Because that's kind of the way League of Legends works, right? You either really, really like it and want to do the grind, or you're like, oh my god, I don't want to do this. Like, this is too much. I don't want to put all these hours into the game. So we'll have to see how that one goes. I don't know, personally for me, I played League of Legends a little bit. And some Dota too as well. I don't like either particularly. I think I like League of Legends more than I like Dota. Dota was just frustrating, and the tutorial was horrible. League of Legends I played a little bit more, and it wasn't as frustrating. And I still didn't kind of enjoy it. But anyways, we're almost to the end of the hour. There's only about 3 minutes left, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it here. I want to thank you, Anne, for being here. I want to thank everyone who's watched this. I hope you enjoyed the topics. I don't know when we're going to do this again, right? I've kind of been enjoying doing this more. So I might make this a more often thing than a more lesser thing. This might become like a 2-3 times a week thing instead of a once a week thing. Well, I say once a week, but it ends up being like once every 2 weeks nearly sometimes. But I feel like I want to do this more often and put a lot more time into this and come up with stuff that you guys enjoy and just talk about shit and chill rather than like playing games all the time, that kind of thing. So yeah, thanks for everyone being here and have a great rest of your night, day, evening, wherever you are. Stay safe, stay healthy, peace, and much love, guys.